zone and your man's is bones. I don't fear the stones, I flash the paws. Don't be talking to me crazy with no glass jaw. A spit of light saliva, you can never survive her. Streets got a code up, couldn't decipher. Watch the way you talk when you talking to me. And if you didn't know, it's the NEC. Every day cannot stay the same. Yeah. But one thing that's never gonna change. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever. I forever reign. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever, forever. If you don't love me, you must hate yourself. Either way you play with me, you gon' play yourself. Don't be stupid, decide that I'm the same. A new rover and they still ain't got the range. Can't even hang with, doing big things, but the fame ain't changed. Trying to maintain, but your chain can't blame. On a new plane, but your main can't tame this. Same dame, but the rock got bigger. Might buy the drop top, got more figures. Pull up in the lot, still block pop. The posse can spot. Come and go, but I still check. Now I ain't saying I'm the best, I'm just saying that you're not. I got it all, baby, give it everything you got. And arrogant, sitting in the booth, I ain't even gotta lie, cause you know that I'm the truth. Yeah. Every day cannot stay the same. Yeah. But one thing that's never gonna change. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever. I forever reign. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever, forever. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever, forever.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we'll see DJ Moore. He comes into this one 5th in the NFL in touchdown receptions. It's the Bears and the Vikings on Monday Night Prime Time.
Thank you to Trey Mosley for the introduction. We are indeed excited to welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. So good to have you with us, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson here in the booth. Partner, these are a couple of teams that struggled a year ago, finished out of the playoffs. They were under 500. That's what you love about the NFL. A new season brings renewed optimism.
Absolutely, and really, Mike, a lot of new faces at critical places. I mean, there is a lot of new pieces to the puzzle here, both coaching staff and the roster of players. They believe last year is over. They do not think there is any correlation between the squad they're planning to put on the field today and that one that we saw really go through some growing pains and struggles just a year ago.
Now return coming from the 7. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Here's the Minnesota offense taking the field for the first time. They are led by the man who led Michigan to the national championship in 2023, quarterback J.J. McCarthy.
A lot of things jump off the tape when you watch last week, Mike, but it was really just the overall execution of the game plan that stuck out the most. I mean, not only did he get them in the end zone a handful of times, he protected the ball, and he routinely exploited the weaknesses that they found during the week on film. He's going to be looking to do the same thing over these next 4 quarters. If he's successful, we're going to have a shot to leave here with another win.
On first down, here's McCarthy. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. 2nd and a yard. Now a give up the middle. And I don't think he got there with that one. Only needed a yard. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. And now we're looking at 3rd down. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. He's going to have a Vikings first down. to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard. They'll stay on the ground. And he'll maneuver his way down to the 44. Montez Sweat there on the tackle. They face 2nd down and 7. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. Open man downfield, it's Hawkinson. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. And think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. Now, after the interception, we have an injured player to look at. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Williams to begin with a pass. He'll tuck it and take off. Give him 14 on that play, 1 first down.
Mike, the defensive line rush plan is critical when you're playing quarterbacks like this. You have to keep him contained in the pocket, because the second he gets out of the pocket, we can see what happens.
Now, a deep shot for Allen, and he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Williams. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Now Williams. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Throwing again, Williams. That one on target to Moore. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. They'll run with Swift. They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up 2nd and goal. One more time, they try Swift. And some space opening up as he works it down to the 2. 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Swift. And he will fight his way to the end zone. DeAndre Swift, touchdown Chicago. His 12th touchdown of the year. So on 3rd and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on 4th down. Taking care of it on the 3rd down for the touchdown.
Yeah, and when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
That is caught. They get the 2-point conversion. What a start to this one. An 8-0 edge. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Agnew on the return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Vikings offense and J.J. McCarthy getting set for their next possession. And the numbers have looked good this season. Case in point right here, right up there, among the NFL leaders in touchdown passes. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. In motion, it's Jefferson. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. So we've played one quarter here on a Monday night. It's the Bears off to the early lead. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll put Addison in motion. On play action, here's McCarthy. A short one taken by Hawkinson.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Handoff here, up the middle. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard.
It's now 3rd down and 6.
To the air, a 3rd down is McCarthy. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
This is a great example of the game within the game. They're making what they call Mike declaration, and that's what sets the responsibilities of all the protectors. And in this case, the Mike was the one who came. He's unblocked, and he's able to get home.
Out comes Caleb Williams and the rest of this Bears offense. And as we move into the second half of the season, he continues to put up the big numbers. Currently the NFL's leader in passing as we play here in the month of November. On 1st and 10, it's Williams. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
I really like this defensive play call. Knowing the offense is backed up on their own territory, take the fight to them. You know their first order of business is they're just trying to get some breathing room. Don't give it to them. Go attack. It's exactly what they were able to do, and that hit is what ultimately led to that incompletion.
Trying to work quickly here and put the pressure on the defense. On 3rd down, here's Swift. The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. He manages to get the throwaway and completes it. And he's going to be out of bounds. They mark him up near the 35-yard line. Not only did they convert on 4th down, they picked up a quarter of the field. A gain of 25. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. That is caught downfield by Odunze. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a 1st down.
And the Bears' 1st down.
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. He lets this one go. Looking for Scott. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Tyler Scott. Touchdown, Bears. So they take the shot downfield, and it is caught in the end zone for a touchdown. What a big play that is, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike. And the key to a play like this is when the ball travels this far in the air, they teach you, don't look back, look up, because that's where the ball will be. And in this case, he was able to secure it and come away with a big touchdown.
The Bears will line up for the two-point conversion.
Williams to the air once more. That'll be caught. And he's in for the two-point conversion to make it 16-0. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. His drive will start on the ground. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll stick with him again. And he'll get back to midfield, so no gain on that one. Now timeout for an injured player. It's Justin Jefferson, a man they cannot afford to lose. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. They'll try and throw it with McCarthy. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That one incomplete. They can't hook up there, and that incompletion takes us to the 2-minute warning. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Setting up to throw is McCarthy. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they take it to the 20-yard line with that one. Throwing again is McCarthy. And he's in. Jordan Addison. Touchdown, Vikings.
Well, after being shut out in the first half, it has to feel good for this offense, Mike, to just get on the board, get something going. But now the question we have to ask is there enough time to come all the way back?
Yeah, just some belief, right, Greg? Just let's watch these guys on the next few drives. Did that give them a little belief that they can stay in this game? Best way to start with that score. Austin Seibert now for the extra point. His kick is good. The Vikings get it back to within 9. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Bears offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. The cushion is 9 as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Gonna look deep, looking for more. And they're gonna have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
All right, listen, Mike, there's just certain guys in this league that just have better arm talent than others. And this is a perfect example why. Not every quarterback in the NFL can make this throw. And, man, that was impressive.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. To throw is Williams. That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Williams to throw on second down. Now he'll run it. And he will not be quite able to stretch the ball out. They're going to mark him down after that huge run all the way to the 1. So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have first and goal. They'll try to run with Swift. He slams it in there, and he is in. DeAndre Swift, touchdown Chicago. So 2 touchdowns for him in this one. Numbers 12 and 13 on the year. Here's Williams. The blitz overwhelming the offensive line, and down he goes.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
A safe kick taken at the 5. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, here's McCarthy. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. McCarthy from the gun here on 3rd down. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. Here's Daniel Whelan now. He's on for the 2nd time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. And no chance to down this one. He carries deep into the end zone for a touchback. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. The Bears go ahead, take their 3rd and final timeout. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Williams now to throw. He'll send this one deep for Odunze. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this 1st half will come to an end.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. As mentioned, this is the EA Sports Halftime Report. Time to take a look around the NFL and find out what's going on this fine Sunday. We'll get started down at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Devon Achane, a touchdown run in the victory. From there, let's head west to see what's going on with the Raiders at home in Las Vegas. And they were losers in that one to the visiting LA Chargers. Justin Herbert, excellent in the victory as his guys up their record to 7-2 now on the year. Lastly, let's get out to Jacksonville, see what's happening with the Jaguars at TIAA Bank Field. And they were winners in that one as they defeat the visiting Tennessee Titans. Trevor Lawrence leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. We watched a solid performance out of running back DeAndre Swift. He chipped in a couple of touchdown runs as he was running with determination right from the word go. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break, but I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come. Both these teams running through their final adjustments. It's time for the second half. And for the call, let's get it back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Bears offense and Caleb Williams set to take over once more. And he continues to show off his ability to run with football when the situation calls for it. He is the NFL's leader in rush yards at the quarterback position. Throwing on first down, it's Williams. Taking off. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
First down, Chicago.
And this will not be a spike. He faked it. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Williams. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. He'll go underneath to Swift. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. They'll indeed go. It's Williams. And he's going to have the Bears 1st down. They wind up with a gain of 11 on 4th down.
And the Bears 1st down.
We'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. He's going to run it. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18.
I can tell you from firsthand, Mike, seeing it unfold, runs like this demoralize any defense. I mean, he's been doing it pretty much since the beginning of the game, and they have yet to find an answer for keeping him under wraps. He has run wild from that quarterback position.
And that time, the pressure too much. He'll go down. The offense in hurry-up mode, pushing the pace. They will run it over center with Swift. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for the 4th and long will end up in a turnover on downs.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
Quick throw, taken in. An end enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. In motion, it's Jefferson. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard. On 3rd down, we'll try to get it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here. Looks like a pretty good spot, though. Yes, he's got it. That's a 1st down. They'll go play action here with McCarthy. Open man downfield. It's Addison. And he will go all the way. Jordan Addison. Touchdown, Minnesota. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. Here's Seibert now for the point after. The kick is good. And the Vikings are back within 1 score. It is an 8-point game. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Bears offense and DJ Moore heading back onto the field. And you see the numbers for him into this 3rd quarter. They just pop off the screen. He has been open and electric throughout. He's going to try it here again. And that is incomplete. He was looking to get it to DJ Moore. And it'll bring up 2nd down. I'll give up the middle with Swift. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. To throw, it's Williams. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Here's Swift. He'll be brought down inside the 25. Blake Cashman up from the linebacker's spot to make the tackle. Off play action. Here's Williams. That is brought in at the 10. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. Back with more Monday Night Football after this. An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. 1st down and goal. From the shotgun, it's Williams. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. He'll get this underneath to Swift. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will score again. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Bears. That touchdown number 3 for him in the game. And number 14 for the year. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Vikings offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a 1st down. Now McCarthy. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he is not going to get away. Might have got the yards, but it will set up 3rd down. To throw, it's McCarthy. Inside the 10, it is caught. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. Looking to throw, McCarthy. He puts it up, and it's caught. T.J. Hawkinson. Touchdown, Vikings. Seibert's extra point is true. The Vikings are back to within 7. It's 28-21. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. This returnable from the 4. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Bears offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early. Boy, did that pay great dividends to this point. On 1st and 10, it's Williams. That's caught left side by Odunze. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
A gain of 15. And the Bears first down.
On the ground, it's Swift. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll go again with Swift. Woo! And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down. That's caught. It's the tight end, Komet. That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. Sensational stats in this one, and now that pass gets him over 300 yards on the evening. Throwing again, Williams. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete. Throw it again. It's Williams. This is caught at the 2. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. Now, a touchdown here could be the capper to a victory. It is first and goal. Trying to push the pile forward. He didn't even get to the 1-yard line. They stop him short. No gain. Here now, second down and goal. One more time. They try Swift. And he's into the end zone yet again. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Chicago. What a night he's having. That's 4 touchdowns in this game alone. And that is incomplete. 2-point conversion attempt winds up being unsuccessful. Agnew on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Vikings offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes and some other big-time throws as well. Certainly dialed in and on top of his game right throughout this one. Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy. That's caught downfield by Jefferson. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down. From the gun, here's McCarthy. He'll go right back to Jefferson. They connect again. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line.
And these are the moments in the game, Mike, where you need your best players to come through and make their presence felt. And that's exactly what he does there. Picks up a nice reception, good chunk of yards, and they keep their hopes alive.
And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle's made here at the 3-yard line. To throw once more, here's McCarthy. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet. Seibert out now for the extra point. And this one is blocked. The timeouts are gone, so this becomes a must. They're going to line up for the onside kick.
That was their last shot. They've got no timeouts left. Now the offense can just simply come take the field. Best play in football, Mike. Victory formation, take a couple knees, get on with the win.
A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. A ball deep for the end zone. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. A play fake. Now Williams. A throw there on second down. Going to be incomplete.
Well, they all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. It's a big play when they needed it the most. It's a gain of 34.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
They'll go play action here with Williams. That is caught at the 3. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Now, a 2-point conversion attempt coming. Try to throw again. Here's Williams. And he'll get into the end zone. Doing it on his own. Successful 2-point conversion.
You just have to find a way defensively to step up there and get a stop. It's one thing to give up 6. You allow a touchdown. But now dig deep, man. Get a stop. Looked like there was some confusion, and offense is going to come away with 8.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Agnew on the return. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. Here's McCarthy. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Going up top. That is brought in. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So this one, a win for the visiting Bears. And it is a season sweep for them. They defeat their division rivals for the second time this year. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Minneapolis.